Hey guys, so it's finally happened. Apple just released iOS 12 Public Beta 1, and don't let the 1 fool you, it's actually the equivalent of iOS 12 Developer Beta 2, same build number, same fixes and changes, and same bugs that carried over as well. And in this video, I wanted to talk to you guys about that and whether or not you should try out the public beta of an unreleased major new firmware. So I've been running it for 6 days now, since Tuesday when it came out, and it's improved so many things for me from the first beta. As you guys can remember, I released the video talking about that major issue where a lot of my apps were just closing right away. I was having so many issues, and you can usually expect stuff like that with a beta, but for me it was for some reason really bad. And in this video I wanted to mention the bugs that you'll be experiencing, the ones I've been experiencing for the last week anyways, just the general experience. And if you guys have never done a public beta, it's honestly not so bad. I mean, in and of itself, some of the best parts of the beta is discovering the bugs, all the funny stuff that happens to your phone. Of course, if it's a business phone, if it's really important and it's going to be interfering with your work, no way you should be updating to a beta. But if you really don't care and are willing to compromise with a few bugs here and there, it can be kind of a funny and fun experience in general. And iOS 12, on the side of severity of betas and how bad they can be, has been pretty dang good recently. So beta 2 actually fixed that crashing bug issue for me for the most part. I feel like on some part it was on the developer side where they released updates for their apps and they wouldn't crash as often or whatnot, but also iOS 12 beta 2 fixed that fundamental issue where for some reason my phone was getting stuck in this weird loop that if I launched an app and it would just go black and then close, a lot of other apps started doing that as well, and eventually half of my third-party apps would just crash. Since then, iOS 12 beta 2 has fixed that, and again in public beta 1 that fix is implemented already. So that was my main issue with iOS 12. Other than that, I mean, there's a lot of bugs that I've been experiencing, and for example, I wanted to share some new ones with you. I've been getting a lot of blank notifications, blank texts that just appear in my list and they don't disappear. I can clear them out, but they come back. And same thing with a blank music player. So that one would appear, it would just have nothing on it, but below it would be the official one. So nothing really big. I mean, it's a non-issue. It doesn't interfere with the way I use my phone. It's just kind of annoying, these little tiny things here and there. I've been having a lot of UI bugs where the lock screen and the home screen would blend together and I could see through it. Kind of strange. Again, not a big issue, just something that I'd restart my phone and it'd go away. I'd also get an issue where I'd have a notification come down and it'd be stuck on my phone, like I couldn't get rid of it. So that one I periodically experience, but nothing major. So in general, beta 2 has fixed a lot of the issues with beta 1 for me. My Bluetooth stereo, that was the most important thing to me, also has been fixed. So it's now streaming correctly in my cars. And that was a really big issue, of course, I had with iOS 12. But now that that's gone, I mean, really, there's not much left in the way of you updating. If you're ready to experience a few bugs here and there, but also all the new features and speed that iOS 12 provides, you certainly should do it. It's a lot of fun. Public betas usually come a day after the official one, sometimes or mostly on the same day, so you'll be pretty updated from here on out from Apple. You'll be getting mostly the same support as a developer build would as well. And if you guys were wondering about third-party apps as well, so Skype just released an update that specifically mentions iOS 12, and this is a big no-no for Apple. They don't like when third-party manufacturers update their apps for a beta build. That's not allowed, and it's funny that that slipped through with Skype. So most third-party developers are updating their apps and not mentioning it, so if they were crashing on the first beta, they may not now. Oh, and battery life. So in beta 1, I was actually having to recharge my phone 2 to 3 times a day. And I know that sounds ridiculous, but there was a major issue on my phone personally. In beta 2, that's been fixed. It's back to normal parameters. Maybe sometimes I'll have to recharge it towards the end of the day, but it's pretty normal for an iPhone 10, I'd say. So battery life you can expect to remain mostly the same as in iOS 11. So if you guys do want to take the plunge, it's very easy to install. I'll leave the link down below in the description. Apple just updated their profile or their page for the beta profile, and in here you just sign up with your Apple ID. You'll get that profile, restart your phone, and be on your way to installing iOS 12. And the only thing I caution you guys is on the downgrade situation. If for whatever reason you update to iOS 12, you don't like it and you want to downgrade back, make sure you have a downgrade on iOS 11 and back that downgrade up in iTunes. So I actually overwrote mine in iOS 12 and I can't downgrade back to iOS 11 without losing a lot of data. So I caution you to make an 11.4 backup in iTunes, just in case case you don't like something, something doesn't work, it's just not up to your expectations, you can always go back. But anyways, guys, there it is, iOS 12. I have a lot of feature videos about it. There's a lot of great stuff. It's not as huge of an update as we would have liked, but it fixes a lot of nagging issues in iOS. Honestly, iOS 13 can't come soon enough. I really want a full redesign. This is the closest thing we get, this weather widget on the lock screen, to having some sort of redesign and more functionality. But overall, it's been great. The iPad is a must update. I love iOS 12 on my iPad. It completely transforms it, makes it more like an iPhone 10. So there it is, guys. I would say yes, go ahead and update to iOS 12 public beta 1. Honestly, not bad at all. If you're okay with having some of those issues here and there with the UI and whatnot, sometimes things will crash, but it's way better than beta 1. So it's part of the experience almost, you can say. So go ahead and update and let me know your experience, guys. Peace.